And it looks like one of the teams is out to a strong lead at the beginning. It's first to 5. We got Team Beautiful versus Team MKV 13. It looks like Orange is in control. I was told right before this that it's whoever has 0 remaining first is the winner. Orange lost control, so it looks like Purple Team, Team Beautiful, is coming back. There's bombs going off. Oh, Swoop died. Rest in peace, Swoop. Orange is back in control now. I am spectating Team Purple. Oh, Orange lost control, so it's back to neutral ground, I guess. I'm waiting for more bombs. Oh, now Orange got control again. So it's really, it's looking like a runaway in the first game here. We got someone with an umbrella. Not really sure what an umbrella does. Oh, there's a bomb by Purple Team. I thought that would have had a bigger impact. They are in control now, so they're finally getting some points. I assume that's what that's called. Don't know who I'm spectating. Oh, they lost control, so now it's back 65-85. Got Orange with the lead. They're back in control. Purple really needs to make a push here to hopefully, they're not losing any points. So I'm not totally sure why that's happening, but either way, Purple needs to make a strong push here if they want to get back, because it's not out of hand yet, but it could be very soon if they don't manage to take control and even this up a little bit, especially with Orange losing points again. They lost control. Okay, so Purple's making that push now. It doesn't look like it's doing too much. We've got a 2v1 on the field. Nope, we got 2 other Purples back, and we got another Orange back. Nick just died. That's the team captain. Beautiful Nick. Team Beautiful. Orange in control again, and they are surging toward the end. We've got a 1v2, a 3v1. Joe is collecting some ink. Or sorry, that's Nick collecting some ink. We got Joe in the background doing something. Nick doing his best to gain control back from the Orange, but really it's just kind of getting out of hand, and kind of seems like this first game might already be too far gone for Team Beautiful. Team MKV 13 with a really, really strong showing in the first match here. I'm told it's first to 5, not best of 5. First to 5. So, yeah, that's game 1. That's game 1. MKV 13 with the win, if I understand how this game works. Yes, I do understand how this game works, at least to a certain degree. Okay, we got great job all around. We got the team captain, MKV 13. And then the first overall pick was Whooper, although it's spelled with 2 V's, but I think it is supposed to be Whooper. Of the people in this lobby, in this draft, we've got 2 players with, I believe it's called an X rating. I think that's what it is. I believe that's an online rating that you get from being good at the game. We've got Beautiful Nick on there as just Nick. He is the highest rated player here, and also the team captain of Team Beautiful. And then we've got Whooper as the second highest rated player here, according to Nintendo's online ranking system, I guess. Not the team captain, but was the first overall pick by team captain MKV 13. So now we're getting ready to go into the second game here. Obviously, Team MKV 13 has the 1-0 lead. And yeah, I mean, if Team Beautiful wants to have a chance at this, I think you really want to be able to take this game. Obviously, a 2-0 is something that you can come back from. But whenever you start getting in a hole like that, it becomes harder and harder to dig yourself out. So it would really be ideal to just, even it up right here and be able to, go into game 3 knowing that it's basically a fresh bracket. So they are doing things, I'm assuming. I don't really know what happens during the game in this little section. Okay, they're just readying up. Yeah, so as I said, when we first started the stream, I've never played Splatoon a day in my life, but I'm here with my friends, and I was asked to commentate, and I'm a man of the people, so I said sure. I podcast for a living, so hopefully I've got the talking thing down. I've got the bullshitting. Wait, can I curse? Okay, great. I've got the bullshitting thing down. So that's, yeah, it's going well so far. All right, looks like we are readying up for game 2. It is now a bright yellow or green depending on what you want to call that, versus blue here. We got beautiful Team Beautiful with the captain Beautiful Nick as Team Blue. And we've got Team MKV13 as Team Bright Yellow Green, whatever. We are now in a city setting. That's fun and exciting. Okay, these were not the colors that I just saw. So, nope, it's actually it's like a teal versus pink. We've got Team Beautiful as pink and Team MKV13 as teal. Personally, I prefer the teal. I think that's a really nice color. I think it's underused in gaming and society in general. But that's beside the point here. We've got a strong start by Team Beautiful in this game too. Although we did have a couple early deaths for them in Swoop and Anime Crisis, as well as a large bomb by Team MKV13 to take control and take the lead also. They're losing control. Immediately, this is a much closer game than Game 1. We've already seen this go back and forth. Neither team has taken too much of a commanding lead or held control for too long. And, you know, as I say that, we've got MKV13's team taking off right now and gaining a 20-point lead, to almost a 30-point lead over Team Beautiful. Team Beautiful is really going to need to step up and do something here. They just did get a kill on the team captain MKV13, so that is good. That's a good start. But they're going to have to, they're going to have to take control from Pink if they want a chance at this. And they did, and then they lost it again immediately. So, you know, you see team captain Nick died. That's not great. We've got Anime Swoop and Joe just gaining control. They really have a commanding control of that center there right now. It's absolutely covered head to toe in pink. Blue doing their best to kind of come in there and, you know, upset the balance a little bit, but it's not working. Pink is holding their own really well. They're doing a great job of catching up or maintaining control. They're not letting Teal get in there too hard. But now, of course, we've got a neutral zone. It's a great bomb there. It might be called a sub. Someone mentioned to me that there's things called subs. And we've got Team Beautiful taking control again. And now taking the lead. They've taken the lead for the first time in this match since the beginning, maybe. And I believe they didn't really ever have the lead in the last game. So they're in control. They're going down quick. If they can maintain this lead, then they will even it up to a 1v1 series, a 1-to-1 series. They lost control, but they only need 17 more points, and they've got it. There's 14, 13, 12, 10 more for Pink to take the win. Blue is doing everything they possibly can, and they did. They stopped Pink just short of being able to win the match. Unable to get any points themselves, really. They're in a stalemate at the moment. But Pink is doing everything in their control, and they've got control. They are trying desperately just to get those final 7 points. We've got a 2v3 on the field right now, 3 for Teal and 2 for Pink. So we've got, and now everyone's back, so Teal kind of missed an opportunity there to maybe get some more points and, you know, really start with this comeback. And now we've got practically even field, no one really with control. Teal's got control. I'm not really sure why they're not getting points. I don't know how that works. I see the pluses going down. So I'm assuming they have to get rid of those pluses before they can actually lose the points to get to 0 on the remaining. So if that's the case, that's actually really bad for Pink because they have 69 pluses. Nice. And so something is happening that they are getting more pluses on their thing. So that's awesome. I will look into that in between matches. I will figure out what that means and let you guys know, as I'm sure everyone is equally as confused as me as to how that part works. But yeah, it does look like that's kind of just a secondary counter that you can get added to. They have to get through before you can really get to the end there. That being said, we do have an advantage for the Teal team right now. Wooper's making a push to try and get control of the center. They've got it. And they are almost out of their pluses. They are now inching toward the win, while Pink, with the early lead and a great lead for a while, has kind of lost control of the match. It's an even 4v4, a couple massive explosions by Blue. That's awesome. A wipeout, which means there are no Pinks on the board. That is not good, as Teal only needs 15 more points. Pink's got to get control soon, or they have lost themselves this game. And it's looking like it. 3, 2, 1, and that is a game over. That is a game over there. So Pink with the a great lead in the middle there, but they just couldn't get out of that. They couldn't get out of the middle game. They couldn't regain control long enough to really solidify that lead and finish off the match. So they find themselves in an early 2-0 score. Team Beautiful with 0. Team MKV 13 with a 2-0 lead. And we've got a very interesting Game 3 coming up. You know, I'm never say never, but I think Team Beautiful really would like to avoid going into a 3-0 hole here because that is hard to come back from. You're going to have to play basically, you know, perfect rounds if you get into a 3-0 hole going forward. They still got a little wiggle room right now, but they have to try and win this Game 3, and they showed that they could in that last one. I mean, they definitely got off to a good lead, and you know, they gotta be able to finish it. Gotta be able to finish it. So right now we're just you know, they're readying up. We've got. What do you guys see? Okay, you see that. Okay, yeah. So we got some stuff. You know, just making everything work. So. Yeah, like I said, I am Mike, 95.5 degrees. I have never played Splatoon in my life, but I'm enjoying watching this. Came here with my buddies. They came to compete. I was just going to watch them, but I was asked to commentate, and I said, absolutely, never miss a chance to make a fool of myself. So that's what we're doing here. We're having a good time, and yeah, absolutely. I'm going to double check and see if John's watching. All right, looks like the host is assigning teams, so we are getting ready to go for this Game 3. Like I said, we've got Team MKV 13 with a 2-0 lead here against Team Beautiful. Waiting for Anim Crisis to ready up. I'd be interested to know what the issue that Team Beautiful is running into. Is it a communication? Is it, you know, do they need to just switch up their strategy a little bit? Are they just being outplayed? I don't know. I truly don't know because I know very little about this game. You could tell me just about anything and I'd probably believe you. It could be a skill issue. Like I said, Nick, the captain of Team Beautiful, technically, according to Nintendo's online servers, he is the highest skilled player here. So, yeah, we're entering Game 3. We've got Team Beautiful on the blue team, and we've got Team MKV 13 as the yellow neon thing. This looks different than the other game mode we were just playing. So I'm going to try and figure out how this game mode works as well. It has something to do with towers, clearly. No. Classic Call of Duties, Apex, a little bit of Warzone here and there. Okay. On the line, that makes sense. Do you have to get to the end to win? Okay, cool. Okay, gotcha. Oh, yes, there was a time limit. All right, so I understand what this game mode is. It was described to me as a tug of war where you're trying to push this box. It does look to me like, yeah, Purple has a great lead here. So that is big because they need that. Like I said, they're in a 2-0 hole here in Game 3, so they're going to want to win this. There's that umbrella again. I don't know what it does, but it's very cool. It seems to deflect things. I believe it's Swoop on Team Beautiful is doing that. I just watched someone get blown up, so that's awesome. There's Swoop. I'm spectating. Oh, he has a dolphin? Maybe it's not. Probably not a dolphin. I would assume it's probably an octopus or a squid because that's the whole point of this game. So anyway, Team Beautiful with the lead, but doesn't have the tower right now. They do have the tower, so they really just need to get it going. Obviously, it's not necessary that they get it to the end, but they do need to maintain control at the end. Not control, but it needs to be on the correct side. Oh, wow. I didn't even see what happened, but it is now very much a lead for the blue. Wait. Yeah, lead for the blue team. Oh, my screen got reversed. Okay, it was like that the whole time. Yeah, flip-flops. I'm just a moron, so you guys can just, you know, feel free to make fun of me in the comments. I have thick skin, and I won't take it personally, because I know I have no idea what I'm doing. So there we go. Team Blue. Purple, blue, whatever. Team Beautiful. Having a strong lead, maintaining control of the tower for the most part, and keeping it on Team MKB's 13 side. Even when they were down men, they still had control of the tower, although they are losing that control. Right now, it is about to flop sides, and it has... Nope, blue got control of it at the halfway point. That is huge. They have really not relinquished, you know, the win condition of having it on their side. They've barely... So you have to get... Okay, so you have to get it through checkpoints, and they... You know, Team Beautiful, really, the blue team has not really relinquished control of the tower through onto their side. We might see that happen here for the... Nope. They maintain control, and they push it back to the other side. It seems to me like purple, blue team, Team Beautiful is much better at this game mode than we saw in the first two matches, the other game mode, which was much more, you know, King of the Hillish. They seem to be better at... Yeah, they seem to be much better at this, and that's awesome. Because, like I said, they are down 2-0, and they're going to need... they're really going to need to win this one to not get in too big of a hole. They've got the lead, but they don't have... Now they have the tower again. Team Yellow just getting really decimated is what it seems like. Like I said, I have no clue what the skill levels are here outside of the rankings that were given before the draft. But we do really see Team Blue dominating at this point. I believe this is, Swoop doing a great job of pushing ahead and trying to, you know, make sure he's clearing the way to get to this checkpoint. And they are at checkpoint 2, and that's huge. There's only a minute left. Obviously, we did just see MKV13's team take control of the tower wave. They're now down 4-2 guys on the field. And, yeah, purple team's control again, blue team's control. They really just... wow. I mean, there's not a whole lot that yellow team can do here in the final 30 seconds of this round. It really does feel like this is probably a... It does seem like this is going to be a purple team win. One of their people may be dead permanently. They don't have an X through them. They're just blank. Not really sure what that means. But it does look like that was Anime Crisis. So we've got Nick, Joe, and Swoop still out there. Swoop died a second ago. But we've got Nick and Joe maintaining control with about 10 seconds to go. And I think that's got to be game here. Because, you know, only 7 seconds left. I don't think there's really anything that yellow can do. That being said, I don't know how this works. So there could be something they can do. But game over. Overtime. Okay, there's overtime. So that's... Okay, I thought the game would end. It didn't. That being said, yellow team still has to get through 2 whole checkpoints, plus the middle, to have a chance at getting it to the other side. But we are seeing them make a huge push right now, getting to checkpoint 1. With purple down to 2 people on the field, they are past checkpoint 1. However, purple does still maintain the lead. It is now a 3v4. Again, it looks like that 4th player on the purple team is not respawning, but that is game. I believe that has to be a win for Team Beautiful. Good guys, bad guys. It looks like a win for bad guys. So that is a win for Team Beautiful. Swoop with the front. I guess that means he's the best. We got Nick, Slim Rice Bowl. Saddle Straddle. Okay, well, Swoop had a cool tag, but I couldn't read what it was. All right, that is a 2-1. They keep themselves, Team Beautiful keeps themselves out of a 3-0 hole, which is great heading forward. Yeah, so we are missing 1 player. Yeah, that is what happened. So it looks like someone got disconnected. However, it was a player on the winning team, so it didn't seem to make too much of a difference. I have no idea. I'm assuming that person is coming back, but I really couldn't tell you. I don't know what's going on out there. Hopefully they are working on getting that resolved quickly, or it will be a 4v3 unless they ask me to play. Which I have to be honest, the only thing worse than me commentating this would probably be me playing this. Because I'm not very good. Well, actually, I don't know. I could be great, but I've never played. But, you know, I'm always here in case of emergency. Looks like they are going splat zones. I I don't know if that was the mode that they just played or not. No idea. They're going to a place called Mahi Mahi Resort. Nope, they're not. They're going to Sturgeon Shipyard, which I feel like we may have gone to before, but really, I don't know. This will be interesting. Can't wait to see what happens. It is first to 5. Yeah, so it's first to 5. Got some games left to go. Splat zones coming up. Best of 5, Team Beautiful at 1 and Team MKV 13 at 2. So Team Beautiful keeps themselves out of a 3-0 hole, and they just find themselves one short of evening it up and making it a best of 5 at that point, with 3 wins needed to win. Right now, obviously, the win conditions being 4 wins for Team Beautiful and 3 for Team MKV 13. Anime Crisis is back. Anime Crisis. I keep calling it anime, and I think I'm just assuming that it says anime. So I apologize if that is not short for anime. I'm just going to go with anime going forward. But we are going in. We're doing Splat Zones. Great game, and commentary is very handsome. Thank you, Room 100 Entertainment. I really, truly appreciate that. I did shower this morning, so yeah, I put a lot of time and effort into this. Blue jar in my hair. I had no idea I'd be on camera today, but, you know, I've got a face for radio, so this is the best I could do. All right, we see teams readying up. We got Bravo team and Alpha team. Blue and yellow, purple. On one screen, it looks a little more blue. On the other, it looks a little more purple. So, I don't know. Tell me in the comments. Do you think to you guys, is it blue or is it purple? If you've played the game before, you probably have a better idea. And I'll go with that going forward. But we do see the teams readying up. Looks like Alpha Team. Team MKV 13 is just working on a little strategy. They're having a little more conversation. They're not quite ready to ready up yet. Nope. The connection to the host has been lost. So this is a plot twist I did not see coming. This is, something's going on. So please stand by. Technical difficulties. Maybe. Or it wasn't a technical difficulty. I don't really know. I think it's Indigo, because they're Indigoing to win. Alright, well, that's really lame. That's horror. Did you just sit there and wait until you thought of that to tell me the color? Or, like what's going on? So the video is very laggy. That's okay. So I think I need, right? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, put it up, you mute. It's a nice headset. Actually sounds really good, too, considering it's just a, headset mic, so it's very nice. Yeah. Do you have any questions for me, chat? I don't know how many people are watching. I don't know why you'd have questions for me. Like I said, 95.5 degrees here, Mike. I have no idea how Splatoon is played. I know nothing about this this game. Slowly figuring it out as we go along. I was asked to commentate. I said absolutely. Absolutely. Doing it for the fans. Doing it for the viewers. Trying to make this a more enjoyable experience. We're doing a different mode now. How does your COD experience carry over to this? That's a good question, Room 100 Entertainment. It doesn't really. COD sees a lot more people dying and getting shot. And no one seems to die in this. In fact, these may be like inhuman demigods that were combined with octopuses. I'm not really sure the lore of this game. But there's nothing really like that on COD for the most part. So yeah. say overall I have experience, you know, playing on teams when it comes to COD and other things like that, so that's interesting. But the game modes are, you know, pretty different, it seems like. At least somewhat. We're assigning teams now, so it looks like they're getting ready. They're doing Rainmaker at the Sturgeon Shipyard. No idea if Rainmaker is a type of game mode that we've already played, so I will be finding out when we start. We literally see their souls leave their body, but then they come... Oh, we see souls leave... Oh, wow. I haven't been paying close enough attention. Apparently, this game is darker than I gave Nintendo credit for. Yeah, that's tough to say. Incarnation. You're really on point with the puns right now. So we got Rainmaker. Their goal is to make it rain. That seems pretty obvious. We've got Team MKV13 up 2-1. They are the blue team. And on the orange team, we've got Team Beautiful Nick. So this is definitely more blue than the other one, I think. Unless it's the same color and I'm just making things up. So off to a strong start, probably. Yeah, we got orange, you know, they're going up. They're trying to take the high ground. And if there's one thing that I know about high ground, it's you want to be on it, you know? The high ground is important. If it weren't for high ground, you know, I think Star Wars would be a much different movie series, right? For high ground. So, ooh, Joe is dead. So that's not good. Well, it's good for blue team, not so much for orange team. It is an even 2-0 right now. Blue team does have the lead. It definitely has something to do with these volcanoes. It looks like they're trying to get through checkpoints. Moosh just died. A great kill for the orange team. So maybe that's what orange team needs to kind of regain the lead, although they are down. Nope, they're respawning. The reincarnation. Actual genuine question. Do you control the camera? I do not. I'm not sure if the gentleman sitting next to me does or not. I have no idea. But yeah, it is all automatic. There we go. So there we go. Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at, and I don't know what I'm about to look at, which is very exciting for me. This is a massive lead right now for the blue team. They are not even letting this be close in this Rainmaker version. They have the Rainmaker. That might be good. Oh, it's a super weapon. Yeah, so that's a good thing. Oh, okay, yeah, I can kind of see the... Oh, wow. Okay, so yeah, that I can see why that would be good. Now the blue team has the Rainmaker. They've got the lead and the Rainmaker. That is spelling trouble for Team Beautiful, Team Orange here, early in this one. A decent lead. They've already gotten through one checkpoint where Orange team has not. And I mean, you just look at the ink splatter. It's all on one side. It's all on one side. They did lose the Rainmaker, so Orange needs to get this if they want a chance, if that's how that works. And it looks like he got it. That is Joe on Team Beautiful with the Rainmaker. I am spectating him, which is awesome. This is a really cool gun. If I was to relate it to anything in my experience, kind of looks like the Thunder Gun a little bit from Call of Duty Zombies. Very different goal there. But Team Orange making a solid push right now. A push that they really needed with this Rainmaker, although they did lose it. That was, you know, Joe did some good work there, but he just couldn't hang on to his life. However, it is even 3-3. And Orange is back with the Rainmaker. We got Swoop with it now, I believe. We'll see if Purple is able to hang on here, because we have Orange making a really strong push toward this first checkpoint for theirs, which they need to. If they can get this Rainmaker, though, that's huge for Blue. And it looks like they are doing everything in their power to pop that bubble and grab the Rainmaker, unless Orange can get in there first, but no. Oh, they're making a push. You know, obviously there is a main objective here, but it's very clear that the Rainmaker is, you know, the most important part of that objective. We had Anim Crisis grab it, lose it almost immediately, and we now have Blue Team with it. I can't tell who has it. Moosh has it, and they are making a push toward the final checkpoint. I assume it's the final checkpoint. on the orange team. Orange needs to take him out fast. And they did. They did take him out fast, but they got to grab that Rainmaker and start making a push in the opposite direction, or they are screwed. But now we've got the team captain, MKV, picking up the Rainmaker, and that is game. That is game. Oh, that's rad. Is that built into the game or a specific spectating thing? I would assume it's a spectating, like, built into the game. Because, yeah, it's in the game. Because we are in this lobby. The Switch is in this lobby, and we just chose to spectate. So that's a big win there. Puts them up 3-1 for Team MKV13. So that's huge. That's really big. So we will see where that leaves Team Beautiful going forward. I can only assume that they are having some conversations about how to make changes going forward. They are now down 3-1, and I think that they probably need to make some changes to their strategy or team composition, maybe, to come back from this. Because we now have Team MKV13 with just 2 wins away from taking the set, and that's big. This is the only set. So I assume it's the only set. So that's big. I can only imagine how those conversations are going right now, and what is needed to, make a big change. They have to try something different, because what they've been doing hasn't really been working, except in that one game mode. I don't know how they choose game modes. I don't know if it's random. I don't know if it's like Smash, where the loser gets to pick. If I were them, I would probably go back to that other game mode that they were very clear with winning. Losing, okay, so here we go. Start with Splat Zones, and then the losing team will select the next map and mode. Cannot pick a mode or map they've already won. Oh, darn. So they can't pick the mode that they already won on within the match, so that's a shame. Thank you for that. So I guess if I was them, I would not go back to what I already won, because you can't do that. So that's a shame. But they probably have to be huddling right now and trying to figure out, what is our team composition good at? What fits our play style the best? And I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I don't even know what the game modes are in this game. If you told me that there was like a 1v1 gulag, I'd have to believe you, because I truly don't know. I don't know how this works. I don't think Nintendo put that in this game, though. So I'm going to assume that is, until, proven otherwise, I'm going to assume that is not a mode. So they've only got other modes that they can choose from. Yeah, so I'm going to take a second. Just enjoy this music. I don't know if anyone watching the stream has ever played Kingdom Hearts. And in Kingdom Hearts 2, when you go to the Tron world, this music is very similar. It's a similar instrumentation. That's what I can't help thinking about right now. So, a little food for thought. It's the boop, 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 boop. That little thing. That, it's very, very Tron in Kingdom Hearts 2. If you haven't played Kingdom Hearts, you should. It's a great game, great series. That was in Kingdom Hearts 2. They went to that. I forget if I said that. So, all right, we are starting Game 4 here. They're doing Splat Zones. So this is like that first thing that we did. That did see Team MKV13 run away with it, really, the first time we saw this. So we have orange, red. It's like a red-orange versus teal. And this is a big one. Team Beautiful needs to win this. They really need to win this. So obviously this is a King of the Hill type mode, from what I understand. Yeah, it's very interesting. We have Team Teal getting off to a little bit early of a lead. It's been mostly, mostly pretty even here, but Orange Team really needs to get in there and do something to stop this. They really need to, because they might just run away with this. Yeah, there we go. That was that big pressure. I believe it was a bomb. But they're back in control. So Orange was unable to capitalize on the kills that they got early on. I'm now spectating Nick, I believe. No, I'm not. He killed Nick, I think. I'm spectating someone with an umbrella. Oh, no. Yeah, I was spectating Nick. Whoops. We saw Moosh die, and now Team... Oh, that's a wipeout. That's not good. Obviously, they're in a little bit of plus territory. I don't know what the term for that is, but they have to get through those pluses that are below the remainings before they start actually subtracting from their score. But with the way that they're holding this zone, it doesn't feel like much of a problem. I mean, Orange just hasn't really had an answer in this game mode all that much to getting control of that splat zone. Getting to the middle, maintaining. We saw Team Captain, Team Beautiful Nick. He went down right there, and Teal just has complete and total control. This looks like it might be a really early L, and put Team MKB 13 up 4-1. But they do have a large amount in the plus territory, making this a somewhat closer game. But still, Orange needs to prove that they can capitalize on taking out Teal. They've been able to get some kills. They've been able to, take control, but they just can't maintain it. They can't, they've been unable to capitalize in a meaningful points way. Yeah, it was a big splat by Teal there. We saw Swoop and Nick both die trying to take control of the splat zone. And I mean, wow, it's just, it seems like Orange hasn't been at full strength for most of this game. They've constantly had two people dead at all times, is what it feels like. But it's not good. It's not good. Orange, again, I don't think they've had control of the splat zone for long enough for it to matter for a while now. We see Blue getting close to being done with their plus territory and being able to just go for the win. And there's not much that Orange has to say about it. You have to wonder what Orange can do to, change their strategy a little bit. Because even when they get control, they have it right now, but that was the longest they've maintained it really all game, which is tough. When you're this far behind, they've got it again right now. But the guys that took it, there it was Anim Crisis. She almost immediately died. And then, you lost control, you're not gaining any points. And now on top of that, they also have a plus 15 that they have to deal with over top of their remaining 71. Saw some great moves there by the Teal team, but Orange was able to really take control there. Some great movement by Nick on Team Beautiful, able to take out some of the, put some pressure on Teal, but unable to really finish them off in a meaningful way. So that, the pluses, it was getting closer there, but then you saw Teal, they had a plus, I think, 30 that got popped onto them. You got a minute left, and honestly, I have a hard time seeing a way that Orange can get out of this. I mean, they're maintaining control right now, but I really honestly think for this to make a difference, they need to, I don't know if they can really afford to lose much more control during this match. And, right now, they're losing valuable seconds. And it does look like this is most likely going to be another win for Teal, a win for Team MKB 13, which will put them up 4-1 in the series. So, yeah, I mean, whoever I'm spectating right now with the umbrella doing, looks like it was Swoop, doing everything he possibly could to get control, but just not working in a meaningful way, really. We saw someone was charged up and then they died, so that's a shame. And yeah, that looks like it'll be it. It will be a win, unless there's overtime. There could be overtime. There's not. Yep, that is a win for Teal, a win for Team MKB 13, and that is 4-1 on the series for Teal. They're going to need a big comeback. Team Beautiful is going to need a big comeback if they want to make this a series. I mean, right now it's, right now MKB 13 is running away with it. They're running away with it, so we will see what happens. I don't know what the counter pick is here. I don't know what they've gathered. I don't know what they can do, really, at this point to make a meaningful difference. I don't know what they can adjust. Brother Boy Swoop doing his best. He was, yes. Yeah, Swoop was doing his best there at the end to try and get control. Get some last-minute points there, maybe make a push for a comeback, but just unable to do much. It's unfortunate, but, it is what it is. I will say this. There was talks of me being the fill-in 8th If I was the fill-in 8th on Team Beautiful, they'd be doing even worse. And if I was the fill-in on Team MKV13, well, Team Beautiful would be doing better, probably. So, instead, I was put in charge of this. I'm not really in charge of it, but I talk. So, yeah, we'll see what adjustments Team Beautiful can make here, and how Team MKV13 can adjust to them and maintain control of this series. A demanding control. They're up 4-1. So, yeah, it'll be interesting. It actually just occurred to me that the person who I'm spectating right now, I'm not actually spectating. That's the character of the streaming Switch. Yeah, I'm a moron. I've been wondering why someone is just standing still in between every match, and I realize now that theoretically that is, that's me. You know, it's not actually me playing, but that's, you know, the character that I'm spectating. So, funny how that works. We do see Swoop. His character is kind of getting up close and personal with two of the other characters. I think he's trying to overhear their game plan. I don't think that's actually how that works, but, you know, if there was proximity chat maybe, but there isn't. They are all able to communicate on a closed line live here at the laboratory in Hatboro, PA. They are communicating via headsets, which is exciting. Very high quality setup. I thought was very cool as I was, you know, checking it out before the game. So, starting to wonder if Team Beautiful might need us back here to join their team, maybe pull out a win. But it looks like we are getting started. So this is game 6. We've got Team MKV13 against Team Beautiful. MKV13 up 4-1. One more win for Team MKV13, and they will walk away with a 1 set and a 1 draft team battle for Splatoon 3. Again, I'm your commentator, 95.5 degrees. I have no clue what Splatoon is, really, outside of a bunch of squid people that kind of play in a third-person shootery type game. I've never played before, never really even watched it. But I was asked to commentate, so here I am at the laboratory in Hatboro, PA. Great place. Yeah, so they got a bunch of events going on today. They got some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. They got Super Smash Bros. Ultimate 2v doubles and singles, and then they also have a Smash 4 singles, which is exciting. I will be playing in that. I do not intend to do well. I do not think I will, but I will be playing in it, so I have not played Smash 4 in a long time. I was better at Smash 4 than I am at Ultimate, mostly because of time. You know, time put in, but yeah. Anyway, we are just waiting on one ready up before we can start this game, game 6. It is battle time, so here we go. Let's see what game mode we're playing. Playing Rainmaker, so this is the one with a super weapon. You know, this one was probably a closer... I think this game mode was probably closer for Team Beautiful. It was a closer loss than some of the other ones. So we do see both teams heading straight for the middle. We see Swoop kind of taking a roundabout way. Not really sure what's advantageous about that, but the Rainmaker is busted open, so we're going to see who grabs it first. Nick is dead, and that's a rough start for the green team. Obviously, we've got Team Beautiful is the green team. We've got Team MKV13 is the pink team. And we do have Moosh from Team MKV13 as the first holder of the Rainmaker, and not for long, though. It did not last long. So far, very even match. Nick is dead again. Nick is doing a lot of dying, unfortunately. Well, unfortunate for Team Beautiful. He is the team captain. Pink making a strong push, keeping control of the Rainmaker, not letting Team Green take much advantage of that, take control of the match at all. Yeah, so, and there's another death for Nick. Whoever I'm spectating right now has killed Nick a lot. That's unfortunate for Nick. And also Anim Crisis. We lost the Rainmaker, but they are working on getting it back again. I'd say it's even, but so far, Pink has already gotten the first checkpoint, with Green not having made much progress at all. Really only maintaining control of the Rainmaker for seconds before dying. So they're going to need to try something different here if they hope to make a push toward a, toward a possible comeback. They're down 4-1 in the set. Team Beautiful is Green Team. So, see Pink making a strong push, throwing some bombs, blowing stuff up, and we've got Moosh from the Pink team taking the Rainmaker and I'm assuming using it. Yeah, he's doing some weird stuff. We saw some deaths. A really great strong push there by Green. So yeah, and we got Anim Crisis on Green Team, Team Beautiful, with the Rainmaker, followed closely behind by, I believe, Nick and Joe, now dead. But we do still have a Green contingent that is right there with the Rainmaker, so we'll see what that leads to. But right now, Team Pink still with a strong lead. And again, getting the Rainmaker, instantly losing it. It's tough to watch. It's tough to watch if you're a fan of Team Beautiful, a team that was formed today and probably has no fan base. But if you are, well, it's been rough sales today. We've got team leader MKB13 in possession of the Rainmaker and trying to make a push toward the green checkpoint. I'm assuming that's what those little volcanoes are. They might not be volcanoes. I'm not sure. But MKB13 making a push with that. We got Pink taking control of this thing. It looks kind of like a rope. Allows them to teleport, I guess. Like a little pipe, I guess. You can fit inside. Oh, and they can't swim. I did not know they can't swim, but they fell in the water and they're dead now. So we've got Green making a push here, trying to get control of this Rainmaker. We had Swoop, shooting it, breaking it open, and quickly losing. Everyone lost the Rainmaker there. But we do have Joe taking control of it, following right behind Nick. Fun fact, Joe and Nick, twin brothers. Twin brothers. And Joe just had to watch his twin brother die right in front of his eyes, and that's sad. That's sad, gentlemen. That's sad. You wouldn't wish that on your worst enemy. That being said, we've got Swoop and Nick savaging the dead body of Nick's twin brother, Joe. Trying to get control of the Rainmaker and make a push to make this a competitive match. And they do. Anim Crisis is the one that gets it. Followed closely behind by Nick and Swoop. And they got through the first checkpoint. This is already closer than last time. A minute left. Pink Team has a lead, but it is close. Green has control of the Rainmaker, and they are pushing toward Pink's checkpoint. There's 58 versus 71 remaining. I don't know how that's tracked, but Rainmaker reset. So that's in the middle again. So that's not good for Green, who had control. They were making a push. And, I think they're doing the right thing here. They're not trying to... Okay, well, they did immediately get a Rainmaker before I could finish my thought, but it's fine. Joe was splatted, and we saw Pink kind of reset back to the start of their territory. And now it's close. 17 seconds left. Pink's got the Rainmaker. They're trying to make a push. They've got the lead, and Green has 10 seconds to make something happen unless there's overtime, and I don't know if there is. But that's a massive win for Red there. It's overtime, Pink. I don't know how long overtime is. I don't know what happens, but this is exciting. It still really is anyone's game. I think that Green... Nope, okay, it's game. That was the end of it. So it's not anyone's game. It was MKV13 team's game. And that is the set. That is a 5-1 win for the Pink team here, Team MKV13. Team Beautiful winning 1. And that is it. MKV13, Whooper, Adam05, and Moosh, the winning members of the winning team in this draft team battle here at the laboratory in Hatboro, PA. So that's it. That's it. So thank you very much. I don't know what's next. I think Mario Kart's next. So, yeah, stick around. Like I said, plenty of events today. Mario Kart, Smash Ultimate, doubles, singles, Smash 4 singles, Smash for Wii U. So, yeah, really exciting stuff. And, yeah, great job, everyone. To everyone involved, Team Beautiful and Team MKV 13. Thank you for having me as commentator, and have a great one.